Yes.
I begin this narration of a work by author cHET. I will attempt to portray his genre of literary work through the book titled When God Is Gone, Everything is Holy. I will bring to you various samples of his work through quotations included in this book. I will not do this in chronological order, but in an order which simplifies the direct motive and driving momentum of his work. If you quote, if you wanted to divide humankind into two categories, none might be more relevant to the present state of the world than one, those who look to the authority of the past, and two, those who put their hope in the future. In the first category are persons who give their conceptual allegiance to ancestors, holy books, tradition, venerable prophets, elders, shamans, gurus. In the second category are the children of the scientific revolution, the spiritual descendants of Francis Bacon and Galileo. This quote clearly allows us to look into the main separateness that rAYMO defines society belongs. In the beginning of this book, rAYMO was a college student torn between his own past and the future he envisions for himself. He is a product of a Catholic background, rich in religious dogma and ritual. This preconceived ideology is that of his ancestors and has implied relevance in his own life. What makes this work so interesting to me is the inner battle of wisdom and knowledge, direct conflict with the creative and naturalistic temperament, which is indeed his personal uniqueness. He continues on to quote the physicist Heinz Pagel, the capacity to tolerate complexity and welcome contradiction, not the need for simplicity and certainty, is the attribute of the explorer. Centuries ago, when some people suspended their search for the absolute truth of science began to make progress, opening the material universe to human exploration. This is the opinion that rAYMO concurs with in regard to the scientific world and the effects of intelligent rationalization on religious superstition that create dogma. rAYMO, in regard to religiosity, has this to say: the point of religion, I now believe, is to celebrate the unfathomable mystery of creation. I have given up the certainty that I know the truth. I no longer believe that Christians are any closer to God than any right living people of any other faith. Faith no longer matters to me so much as attention, wonder, celebration, praise. rAYMO feels that the golden mean is a more fitting and appropriate measure by which to judge. The golden mean is a medium of two distinctly separate representations as an average, a middle. He quotes, the golden mean is the secret of tolerance, of modesty, of a healthy skepticism, of knowing that every dogmatic definition of God is pale intimation of the truth, and inevitably it seems an excuse for jihad, pogrom, or crusade. While there are wonderful parts to religiosity, there is still a beauty in what is beautiful, and by the logic and rational nature of those who came after the scientific revolution, we tend to overthink things. rAYMO feels that there is a beauty and a godliness in everything that we see and touch. It lies in nature, our worship of God. That as we view a beautiful sunset or the miracle of an ant carrying 10 times its own body weight, God is everywhere in everything. And if we overthink it or over rationalize it, it becomes lost in laws, rules, theories, and proofs. He continues throughout his book to revere the intelligence of being ignorant. As Pascal suggests, in our infancy and youth, we are indoctrinated into the traditional beliefs of our tribal beliefs. And they are as various as gods are various. Many of us live all our lives enthralled to the traditions in which we are born. Others question their tribal inheritance and embark upon a lifetime of exploration. The former end up believing they knew everything. The latter end as they began, in ignorance, but now a willingly professed ignorance that is sublime in its tentatively held and ever-expanding wealth of knowledge. I particularly enjoy the closing of this book. And grace, as Bernardo's country priest, is everywhere. When God is gone, everything is holy. Praise this world to the angels, says poet Rainier Maria Rilke. Do not tell him the untellable. Show him some simple things that, refashioned by age till it lives in our hands and eyes as part of ourselves. Tell him things. He'll stand more astonished. While rAYMO views life with a more naturalistic philosophy, he basically feels that God is in everything and that organized religion is ritualistic and confuses the simple concept that God is in all things, which are good, and people, and their preconceptions can twist and distort the God-like beauty of things and reduce it to concepts which destroy. This concept has been proven throughout history. Its evidence is proven by the fact that we kill in the name of God, when it is man who makes the decision to kill. If we stop judging and feeling the necessity to worship rightly and demanding that others worship the way we decide is right, and simply let God's amazing beauty be and shine in all things, including ourselves, there would be no need to kill in God's honor, for we would honor him in all things.
2, 1.
I begin this narration of a work by author cHET. I will attempt to portray his genre of literary work through the book titled When God Is Gone, Everything is Holy. I will bring you various samples of his work through direct quotation included in this book. I will not do this in chronological order, but in an order which I can't do it. I can't do it because I think I can finish doing the end of the sentence and then I can't.
Okay, hold on. Stop.